Cordillera is dubbed as the watershed cradle of the North, as it hosts 13 river basins that provides continuous fresh water for irrigation and energy for northern Luzon. Among the river basins is the Chico Upper River Basin. The 408,764 hectares river basin covers the provinces of Benguet, Ifugao, Mountain Province, Kalinga, and Apayao. In support to Proclamation No. 573 of 1969, the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, with Asian Development Bank, International Fund for Agricultural Development, and Global Environment Facility, created and implemented the Integrated Natural Resources and Environmental Management Project or INREMP, with the intention of rebuilding the natural ecosystems of Chico River Basin. 70,427 hectares of natural resources management sub-projects were awarded to 239 people's organizations. These includes 3,701 hectares of reforestation, 6,443 hectares of assisted natural regeneration, 5,056 hectares of agroforestry, 955 hectares of commercial forest plantations, 690 hectares of conservation farming, and 63,203 hectares of community-based protection and monitoring. While protecting and patrolling the conservation area, these people's organizations were also awarded with livelihood enhancement support, known as CBPM-LES. In addition, 96 people's organizations were awarded with Livelihood Enhancement Support 1, implemented by the DENR. 27 POs are also being assisted by the Department of Trade and Industry, CAR, under the Livelihood Enhancement Support 2. In support to the plantations established by partner POs, rural infrastructure sub-projects were awarded to specific local government units. These sub-projects includes 42.32 kilometers of farm-to-market roads, 154.5 hectares of community irrigation system, 2 units of domestic water system, 10,000 linear meters of footpath, and 1 trading center. These were constructed through the efforts of the Department of Agriculture CAR, one of the partner agencies of DENR in implementing INREMP project. The benefits of intensified rehabilitation activities of Chico Upper River Basin trickled down the river and the people from communities living along it.
National Greening Program, a reforestation program in the watershed cradle of the North. The forest is so important to the ancient, present, and future Cordilleras. We saw some of it being destroyed over the years, both by natural and man-made circumstances. The Cordilleras is not a highly urbanized region, but as more people and businesses came, there was a demand for more space, resulting to land conversion and exploitation of natural resources, therefore destroying the watersheds and forest reserves. For years now, through the National Greening Program, we have been empowering our fellow Cordillerans by partnering with them, training them how to recognize the need for reforestation, how to plant trees, turn them into forests of their own, gain economic profit from them, and bring the Cordilleras back to the sustainable watershed cradle of the North, providing for the needs of its people through its forests.
We have several reforestation projects here in Cordillera Administrative Region. Through the National Greening Program, we in the DENR-CAR partnered with people's organization in indigenous highland communities, especially those who are dedicated to the environment but were struggling to survive and make ends meet.
We have planted millions of trees at an area of more than 100 hectares at this point in time. We focused on community leadership multiplication that helped in the expansion of the project. Thousands of highland villagers were provided with employment as they reap what they saw. There was an increase in food sources and marketing opportunities. The forests are very efficient carbon sequesters in the atmosphere, absorbing carbon and releasing oxygen back for all of us. As a national greening program expanded coverage, we hired more and more partners in the communities. The ecological and behavioral impacts is huge as they have started planting and caring for their tree plantations. They further fall in love with the environment while they are able to sustain their indigenous knowledge, systems, and practices. Consequently, they see its beauty and value. They realize the intergenerational responsibility to nurture the environment. They see the need to step in and start protecting and sustainably manage our forests. It is wonderful to see forests in the region grow back and more.
Together, we did a lot of good for the environment and for people who live here. The remaining years of NGP holds many more opportunities.